You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and it's time for the Lil Bratz Lil Oven by Easy Bake. Bake some styling snacks with Lil Bratz. Now, we don't have the original recipes that came with the oven. We're just showing you this style. Now, we've done this oven before. We had the Disney one, and then the Lil Bratz one, and that's the last Easy Bake oven that was branded like this that we have. And then let me flip it around here. Now, all the panels are pretty much the same except for the back. They give you a little bit more information, a little story here. It says special warming chamber, which we know because we've seen that on similar ovens. And it says the little girls with big fashion sense are ready to cook up some cool, fashionable foods. And then it tells you what's included in the set. Now, this oven was from 2004. So when I come back, I'll have it out of the box, and we'll just take a closer look at it and learn more about it. All right, there you go. There's a nice close-up shot of the Lil Bratz Lil Oven from Easy Bake. Now, it's two stickers, so there's a decal here. So these are not actual lights. It says set low high, and then 12:32 on the clock. And then look at everything on the table. And there was a bonus item there. I found the mixes. They were in the original box. I didn't think they were there. So I'm going to do those now. You got your instructions, your two pans, your pan pusher, your two utensils, and then your little tray warmers. So when I come back, I think what we'll do is we'll pick one of the mixes, maybe the cookies. I'll do that first, and we'll get started. It is time for me to make my butterscotch chip cookies. Now, they said to grease your pans. Always do that first. So I got a little bit of butter here. I'll use my fingers. My hands are clean. I always wash them before I start. And all the pans and all the accessories that I use. So everything is clean and ready. I'll set those off to the side, though. We don't need them in the way here. And then a little bit more butter. Okay. Come here, butter. Now, you could use cooking spray. They also say cooking spray works, but I will just do that. Those are off to the side, so I'm done with the butter, really. And then empty cookie mix into mixing bowl. Here we go. Now, these are completely sealed all the way around, so I don't see that we're going to have any issues with them. So it's not something we recommend. It smells okay. We don't recommend that you eat old Easy Bake mixes. I do this because I like showing the originality of the machine, the toy, and then everything that originally came with it, so you can kind of see back in 2004. So let me just break this up. You do see the little chips in there, so they're butterscotch chips, and then 1 teaspoon of water, and mix to form dough. Now, it said you can make 1 big one or 6 small ones. I'm voting for the 6 small, so I can use my 2 pans. All right, that's pretty good. Then at some point, you're going to roll it up in a ball. All right, so here we go. Sprinkle your hand. Okay, 1 teaspoon. Here we go. And then I will mix it with, I'll just mix it with this one. So it's going to make a dough that you can form. So once you mix it around, it'll eventually become a ball. Because after this, the sprinkle your hands with flour, shape dough into a large ball or 6 small ones. What would you do, 1 large or 6 small? I'm voting for the 6 small just so I have more to, I could bake them, test them, put 3 on a tray maybe, see how they come out. There you go. There's a nice little mix. Just keep pressing it down. There's still a few little lumps in there. Okay. Okay, there we are. Let me get my hands floured. Now, I have other tools that sometimes I bring in, but today I'm just going to use everything that came with the oven. I have other spatulas and cake spatulas, and one that I recently broke. Did you see that? All right, here we go. Get a little more flour. It's a little stickier than I had envisioned it being. Okay, there we go. Let me scrape this out a little bit better. Yeah, a cake spatula would be easier to scrape this, but I'll use what they have here just so we can, stay as original as possible. So that's done. All right, so let me get my pans back in here. All right, so flatten cookie balls. Okay, shape dough into 1 large ball or 6 small. Let's do 6 small. 1, 2, 3. Counting out loud, it helps me. 4, 5, 6. Those are going to be small. Then it says flatten cookie balls between your hands, okay? There's 1. I'll just do it down here. It's just easier. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. All right, I'll put 3 on a tray. 1. My stomach is growling. I get hungry when I start these videos. Okay. Not perfectly round, but you know, they are homemade cookies. Sometimes perfection is not an option. You just want to eat them. All right, so let's take a quick look at those. I think we're pretty good there. What do you think? I'll come back, I'll clean up, and we'll put those in the oven. All right, pan number 1 going in. It's like old times. We're back to doing ovens, and I have probably 8 more to show you. So this one is now ready to go. And remember, you go to the arrow after you get past the little door. There you go. So that's in now. The door should close like it did. And I'll set the timer for, it says 6 to 8 minutes. We'll come back and I'll take them out and put the next batch in. All right, here we go. This was the side of the oven I haven't shown you yet. There's the warming trays. And then let me push this one through here and move it out. This is the warming section. Let's see if I can grab them real quick here just to show you while they're cooling down. Okay, they look pretty good. They came out nice. So let me just turn it this way. And we'll set the other set of cookies in there. Set the other set. Put the other cookies in there. Remember, go to the line. Door should close. Good. All right, another 6 minutes and we'll check them both out. All right, my timer's about to go off. Now these, I took them out. I like them because they're a little soft looking. And I see the chip, so I baked the other ones just a little bit longer just to see. Oops, sorry. Stop. All right, let's push this one through. Let's see. Now I want an extra minute. Let's see if they're a little bit crispier on the edges. Maybe, definitely around that edge. So I'll let these cool. We'll come back. When I come back, actually, I can move these to something else, and then I'll start the cake. All right, so let me get these out of the way because I need this tray. Hopefully, they come right up. So we'll put them in the back here. Now, remember the box? I was looking at the box again, and all those very colorful and sprinkles and fancy cookies, and thinking, that's why I thought I didn't have the mixes for it. Because I saw 3 thinking, where's all those fancy colors? But they weren't really included. So let me wipe this out. Okay, so let me get ready now for the next one. Everything's been washed and prepped. So the booklet, here we go. The cake. Makes a 1-layer cake. Spray baking pan with cooking spray. So I'll use my butter again. It's really up to you. Make sure I get the edges this time because the cake may rise. We'll see. Sometimes these older cakes don't rise as good. Empty cake mix in the bowl. I always sniff it just to see. Smells okay. Okay, break it up just a little. So this requires 3 teaspoons of water. All right, 3 teaspoons. Mix it. What does it say? Just mix it, stir till smooth, pour batter in baking pan, spread evenly, and then bake for 12 minutes. All right, here we go. 3 teaspoons. 1, 2, and 3. I mentioned the other day, is anybody coming down with the cold? I have a cold today. It's been 2 days now. Do I sound different to anybody out there? A little nasally? Sorry about that. All right, now I'm just kind of breaking up all the little tidbits that are stuck in there. Yeah, so why did they put those beautiful cookies on the front? They look so cool. You got to go back to the beginning of the video and see what I'm talking about. They have pinks and blues and fancy sprinkles and toppings. All right, here we go. And how many of you have been missing the oven series? I have. It's actually given us time to collect a few more. If I told you what I'd have, I think you'll be happy. We have a really nice Pizza Hut oven with a Pizza Hut mix set. We have a Barbie oven, which I've never seen. We have 3 or 4 other Easy Bake style ovens that were copies. We have a little Susie Homemaker set oven. Quite a few. Oops. All right, I'll clean that up a little bit later. Spread this out. Not expecting it to rise too much. These usually just stay pretty flat. All right. Let me get set here. Scrape this out a little bit more, and then I'll come back and put that in the oven. All right, cookie set number 2 is cool and ready to come out. So I'll leave those there just for now. We'll flip this around, and in goes the cake. Now this was 12 minutes, so I'll set that. I'll let it cool, and then we'll come back and do the frosting and decorate everything. All right, I am getting set. I have about 1.5 minutes left, so I thought I would actually move my cookies all to this plate. I have another one for the cake. Let me get these here. So I didn't get these out yet. I left them in the tray. Now these baked a little bit longer, and I can tell already they're a little bit crispier. Let me show you the bottom. That's the bottom of the first batch, 1 minute longer. I mean the second batch, first batch. There's a definite difference there. And I'll taste those later. There's my 6 cookies. I don't need the pan. But let's get this in here now. And it said 3, okay, chocolate frosting. Makes enough to do 1 layer cake. All right. You can go back there. Here we go. Of course, I always do the sniff test. It smells just like chocolate. And then it said 3/4 teaspoon. 3/4 of a teaspoon. So I have a little 1/4 teaspoon here. There's 1. Doesn't take a lot usually for these frostings. 2 and 3. And in about 25 seconds, this is going to go off, so I'll have to push out my cake, let that cool down. The frosting should set just a little, and I'm ready to frost. I guess prep time. It's very important to have all your preps ready. So I try to get this set so that when it's cooling down, this sets, and cookies should go off in any second now. I mean the cake. All right, so let's push the cake out. Let's take a quick look at it. I always like to look at it. See, because it needs a little bit more time. I'm going to say, looks pretty good. Brown around the edges, puffed up a little bit. I think we're good to go on that. So let me finish this. I'll let the cake cool, come back, and do some frosting. Let's get this mixed up. Okay, there we go. It's a thicker frosting. It said you can heat this up in your heating side. At 3, okay, stir in a few, okay. Stir in a few extra drops of water. So let me do that. I did say to put a little bit more in there. It's a little thick. Drops. It's hard to do drops. 1, 2, 3. That should be good. All right, frosting looks good. I'll let the cake cool, take it out, and then we'll frost it when I come back. I'll be back. All right, so my cake is cool. I will move it. It comes out real easy. I just flipped it. And there's my cake. I did say it would stay a little flat. And my cookies. Let me move them in a little bit closer so you can get a better look at them. They look good. I have not tried anything yet. So let me get some of this frosting on here. Now I could bring in all kinds of other stuff, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm focusing on what originally came with this oven. So, you know, there's other mixes you can use. There's other things you can add for sure. I think I'm going to do the rest on a cookie. Instead of trying to do the side of that flat cake, I'm going to do a butterscotch filled, frosting filled cookie. Doesn't that sound good? There we go. So I used up all the frosting for the most part, just a little bit on my fingers. This one looks to be about equal in size. Ooh, look at that. All right. I do need to taste it. Now I have unplugged my Lil Bratz oven in the back. And actually I have no tools to cut my cake. I got them all dirty. So let me wash those, come right back, and I'll give it a taste now. All right, so I finally made it to the tasting part, which is always nice to be able to do. And so let's check out one of these ones. Now if I look at the bottom, I can tell you this is first batch. So it's going to be a little softer. Let's see. Yeah, just like that. I like that one. It's not a heavy butterscotch, of course. Now let's see if we can cut through this thing and try a piece of the cake. Here we go. Here is the cake. And remember, we don't recommend that you eat old mixes. And believe me, we're not original to that. There's a lot of other very popular channels that like to eat old food on camera for fun. I think I remember seeing an episode of Rhett and Link in their Mythical Morning. Is that what it's called? And they were eating old army rations. Very funny. All right, let me just take a bite of this one while I'm here. I think it's good Mythical Morning. That's it. All right, so there you go. The Lil Bratz Lil Oven Easy Bake. And thanks for watching. And if you're happy that we're back on our regularly scheduled program, let us know in the comments. And for those of you who this is your first Lucky Penny Shop video, there's probably 13 other Easy Bake Ovens already done, plus 6 other non-Easy Bake Ovens, plus all kinds of makers. So look in the description for a playlist, or you can search our channel. And thanks for watching. Later! If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.